Alright, so this is a brand spanking new Wraith AMD cooler. And as you can see, it's still got the thermal pad on there. But I don't want it on there because my thermal compound beats AMD's proprietary compound any day. Because it's like this stuff. They're not paying me to say this, by the way. Prolimatech Nano Aluminum. That stuff. So, you can skip watching the rest of this video by just getting some isopropyl alcohol, some cotton balls. It's really just the same way as you would remove any paste that's on something, except that this is applied differently than other thermal compound is. But I mean, you can watch me just clean this off for the next 5 or 10 minutes if you want. So no, this is not ruining it. This is actually doing it a favor. Okay, so how long did that take? All of about 30 seconds, maybe? Max. Alright, so that's done. I'm not going to show you guys how to put it on because I don't want to do that tonight. Because I need to be getting to bed. I'm just gonna go over this once more to make sure I got it all. I guess I could just give the CPU a wipe down just to make sure it doesn't have any residue from the production line on it or anything. Alright, I'm not going to touch it after I've done that. I'm just going to let it air dry. Make sure I've gotten all the little fibers off of it. If you're still watching at this point, you're wasting your time. You're not going to see anything especially novel. That's a 7890. The reason why I picked this platform instead of the one with the FX series is because this one doesn't have a cold bug, but then you're going to ask why bother getting a CPU that's primary benefit is that it doesn't have a cold bug if you're not going to go with a custom cooling setup. Well, the reason I'm sticking with stock right now is just because I didn't have the, I still don't know what my cooling setup is going to be like. I mean, ideally, so far as I know, hydrogen is the coldest known liquid, and if you keep compressing it, like with a 7-stage system, that would probably be the best. But you really only get something like that if it's an industrial setup that costs like well over $50,000 just for like a 3-stage setup. So I don't know. I don't really plan on doing much overclocking. I was thinking just going with a tech chiller. TEC, not TECH. I don't know what this little spot on here is. Alright, so I'm just going to leave everything until tomorrow. Probably ought to not let the alcohol air dry on there, because I don't want any alcohol on the surface, like any residue of it to be interacting with it at all. And I realize most of it's going to evaporate, but why take any chances? Congratulations, you've just watched one of the most boring videos on YouTube. You should be ashamed of yourself.